Hi, I'm Shaun O'Hara, and welcome to another edition of Inside the Film Room, presented by Microsoft Surface. The Giants flew across the pond to London to take on the Green Bay Packers, the third international game in London for the Giants in their history. And when you know it, they're down a couple of players. Only 4 wide receivers healthy for this game, so you knew that they had to lean on Saquon Barkley and the running game to come away with the victory. And boy, what a victory that was. Thrilling down to the last second. Let's take a look at how the Giants fought and clawed their way back into this game. Let's go to the second quarter. The Giants are down 17-3. And Mike Kafka and Brian Dable come up with this formation where they want to overload the defense. And this is the Wildcat formation, as they've talked about. Now, you see Daniel Jones down here. They flex him out to the right. That brings a defender out with him. Now, what does that do? That basically gets them to 10 guys versus 10 guys. So you've basically eliminated a defender right there with that formation. And they also brought in an offensive lineman to the right. I'll show you from the end zone what that looks like. But they're going to run the ball to the boundary. Look at all the space they have. The ball is on this right hash right here. You've got all this green over here, and that's where they're trying to get to stress the defense. You can see they pulled John Feliciano. Matt Breida is leading the way. And Saquon Barkley, as he bursts through this hole right here, now you've got exactly what you want. We've got our guy right here, who at this point is leading the NFL in rushing, against a safety who's trying to take an angle right here. So his hips are a little bit to the sideline. Saquon's trying to take advantage of him. He tries to get him to flip his hips, and he ends up kind of getting tripped up right there in what could have been an even bigger play. But as I show it to you from the end zone, here's what I want to point out. Okay, you could see pre-snap, Green Bay is late to their adjustment. They bring Rashawn Gary over here late, and they line him up over the tight end right here, Daniel Bellinger. Now, as you notice this formation, this is Andrew Thomas, the left tackle. This is what we call unbalanced right. And what they do is you bring the left tackle over, put him next to the right tackle. This is big beef right here, all right? For you London people, this is what we call beefeater formation right here, all right? All that beef on the right side. Everybody thinks that you're going to run the football to this overloaded side. And for the tight ends right here, you can see Chris Myrick right here. I mentioned that this game was in London. And for anybody that was in that stadium, it was loud. It felt like a game was at Lambeau Field. It felt like a Packers home game. So for anybody at home, this is a little nugget right here. You can see the tight end has his left hand on the tackle, okay? Because when you go into an environment like this and you have to use the silent count, you can't hear the quarterback. You can't hear the cadence. So you go silent count. Well, in his formation, look at his feet. He's off the ball. So you tell everybody, if you can't hear the snap count, look in at the football. He can't see the ball. So he puts his hand on the hip of the tackle, and he knows now when that tackle moves, now I move. So that's a little bit of a technique right there that Myrick used so that he wouldn't false start and he would move when the ball snapped. Now, let's take a look at the blocking angles and how he was executed. All right, from the snap, you're going to see right now, we've got a down block right here by Bredesen. All right, we've got Matt Breida leading the way. We pulled John Feliciano right here. Now, one of the toughest jobs in this formation and with this pre-snap motion is this backside right guard right here, Mark Lewinsky, he's got to get on his horse, all right? He's got to get to this Mike linebacker right here. That's Quay Walker, the rookie. He's got some wheels. He's got a lot of speed. And look at the leverage that he has. Quay Walker is on that hash. Lewinsky is here, so he's already behind the mic. So he's got to take a great angle, and he's got to get on his horse to make that block. He does a great job skinning through right there, not getting picked by the down block right here, skinnies through, and makes his way up to the mic right there and seals him off. Now, Feliciano with a block right here. And then I want to point out a great job here by David Sills. He basically blocks 2 guys in this play. You can see right here he's on Devondre Campbell, hands inside, doing a great job, pinning him to the inside. And as Bellinger comes around, he actually kind of combos and ricochets up to the next guy, and Breida is going to pick up what's left over here. So a really nice job by David Sills making this happen. This does not look like there's a lot of room right here, all right? If you're Saquon Barkley, I mean, there's a lot of bodies right here, a lot of colors, a lot going on, but Saquon skinnies up through this little crack right here. That's all he needs, just a little crease. And watch 2-6 just explode right through those arm tackles. Boom, now it's off to the races, all right? Now, this is where you want your safety if you're a running back like Saquon Barkley. I've got him guessing right now. I think Saquon wishes that he just pressed this ball up the sideline. Maybe he scores. Maybe he outruns him. But watch how he runs at the safety right here, and now he's trying to get him to flip his hips. And you could see he's a little bit in no man's land right now, the safety. He's not sure if he's going to cut it all the way back or fake him out. So Saquon with a big run right here. I think he's probably a little bit disappointed himself that he didn't finish this off and create a touchdown, but no doubt this was a huge spark, and you could see after he gets up from this play right here how pumped he is right now. He knows that was a huge play in getting the Giants back into this game. The Giants would eventually go on to score on this possession, on this drive, and obviously in the second half they shut out the Packers for a huge win. The Giants, undefeated in London. Maybe they should play some more games out there. Cheerio. Thank you for joining us for another edition of Inside the Film Room, presented by Microsoft Surface.